One thing you can do that could dramatically improve your relationship, but could also potentially harm them and put them in danger, and it's this. It's releasing shame. You are probably carrying around the shame of all of the important adults in your life, and you don't even realize it. I see it in comment sections. People think that their shame is everyone else's shame, and it's not. You don't have to feel shame about quite literally anything, but we choose to just live with it because we don't recognize we are. So let's say you're out to lunch with a friend, and this friend, she has body image issues. She worries about how people perceive her. She worries about whether she's quote unquote too big, all that stuff. She orders her meal and the restaurant sends out a huge portion. Like, it is for 3 people. It's big. You absentmindedly say, wow, that's so much food. And she starts to take it personally. She takes it so personally. Are you saying I'm eating? Like, it's just a salad. Like, it's a salad. I order a salad. What do you want me to do about it? Like, she starts to get mad at you. And you have deconstructed your own shame. You've deconstructed your own triggers. You understand that whenever you are triggered, it is actually just information because someone has touched a bruise on your skin. If your skin was fine and normal and there was no underlying wound there, it wouldn't hurt. But because you touched a bruise, she's in pain. She's yelping. She's crying out for help here. Now you have to decide how you're going to handle it. Now, being the Scorpio moon that I am, I would probably work her through it, but it depends on the person and the situation. The most important thing is to recognize that it's not about you. All right? She's getting mad at you because you made the comment, but she's not actually mad at you. Okay? She's just hurt. And you hurt her feelings. Were you wrong for hurting her feelings? No, you didn't say anything wrong. But does that mean you don't apologize? That's a different question you have to ask yourself, and it depends on a lot of factors. What I would probably do in that situation, if she's starting to say like, well, it's just, I just ordered a salad. I didn't know it was going to be this big. I would say, no, I get it. Like, this restaurant gives you big portions. You can ask for a to-go container now and split it in half so you don't even have to think about it. She's like, yeah, that's a good idea. We've dissolved the situation. What a less aware person might have done is instantly apologize, beg for forgiveness if they were afraid of being abandoned. If they start to feel indignant, if they start to feel like, how dare you get mad at me for doing nothing wrong, they might escalate the situation and get angrier. And so then they start a fight with their friend. In that situation, I don't think I have anything to apologize for. I'm not going to apologize for just making a statement that has nothing to do with her, even if she heard it that way. I don't want friendships like that because that leads to guilt. It leads to us being responsible for the other's emotions. I'm not responsible for my friend's emotions. She's responsible for her emotions. But what I did help her do without making it overly clinical is help her work through the experience she's having without apologizing and clarifying I wasn't making a slight against you. If she's a self-aware person, she may have realized that she was taking it personally and backed up. She may not have. It depends. And so this is just one example of the intricate things that go into interpersonal communication. It's not just what you are experiencing, it's what they're experiencing. And you also have to have the boundaries and the values that I just outlined, such as I'm not going to be responsible for making sure she feels okay all of the time. She's going to have to deal with some of her own stuff. If someone touches a bruise on her skin, she's going to have to deal with it. She's going to have to ice that bruise. And eventually it will heal if she keeps working on it. But if people keep placating her, or if people get angry at her, she's going to start to come up with different stories in her head around why all of her friendships end. Because she was in a friendship with someone who had their own issues and they were going back and forth, and it just creates conflict. You can think of this as an attachment style thing. People with insecure attachment styles take others' behaviors and statements very personally, because they do not know how to be secure within themselves. Whereas someone with a secure attachment style is detached from the outside world. The external world, external validation and external invalidation do not affect them deeply. They are secure within themselves and who they are. Whereas someone like this hypothetical friend I'm describing needs external validation to make sure they feel okay. That is the minefield you're navigating quite regularly. And some people watching this will say, I don't want to do all that. That's not what you're describing sounds like a lot. It's not a lot. If you understand what you're doing, if you truly are aware of your own stuff and you are able to see it in others, it actually comes quite naturally. But that might be my Scorpio moon talking. I'm also a Mars Gemini, so I could definitely throw down if I really want to. Oh, my Aries sun. Forgot about her.